Welcome to F3 2023. This year we have gotten more submissions than ever, and a lot of these submissions are high quality. This allowed us to pick only the best and most interesting trailers. I'm very glad I decided to host this event again, because this is gonna be the best F3 yet, I'm confident of it. We're gonna start this off by talking about a game that only recently has gotten the decompilation project, Paper Mario 64. With the decompilation finishing, this allowed modders to make better games than ever before. Let's look at the trailers.
This is the story of a man named Mario. But you could have guessed that, couldn't you? Mario began the long walk down the corridor, not knowing but trusting that it would take him somewhere pleasant. Mario called out to the princess, but no one replied. Mario was becoming concerned that the walls were moving when he wasn't looking. Mario searched for a broom closet to hide in. Mario was now certain that he was being watched. Mario couldn't remember the last time he'd done Mario's hat was still red. Mario couldn't stop shaking. Mario saw a ghost. Mario retraced his steps in his mind. Mario.
The author didn't want to spoil too much about the Mario parable, but I looked at it and I assure you it's a really good game. Another game that recently had a decompilation finished, which, by the way, in case you don't know what it is, a decompilation is modders turning the game from basically unreadable hex code back into very easily readable C code. Another game that had this done recently is Ocarina of Time, and they also did some really cool things. Let's take a look at their trailers. That Chaos OOT mod surely looks very interesting, and I hope it's better than the one I made almost a decade ago. And while Zelda and Paper Mario are two super popular games, retro modding in recent times has become much more accessible, which makes modders mod even more different games. Let's take a look at a few trailers of mods of games that no one expected.
I've never seen so many donuts. It's the most beautiful day of my life.
I know Pikmin 4 just released, but if your thirst for Pikmin games is not quenched yet, why not check out a Pikmin mod? Or would you rather go with some good old 3D Mario game? Because we have a lot of 3D Mario mods as well. Check out some of these. The Mario 64 Decom project getting done has allowed people to put the Mario 64 physics in all kinds of crazy games. And if you wanna do the same thing, why not check out libsm64? It will allow you to do exactly that. Or, if you'd rather create something else with less coding, why not check out these two things that let you create your own games. Mario Maker on a calculator is super cool. Back when I was in school, I used to program games on my calculator too, to distract myself from being bored in school. Who would have thought that the best thing I did for my future in school was not paying attention? But I don't want to bore you with too much Mario. Let's take a look at some other franchises as well, because there have been plenty of those trailers this year. That Sonic mod looks incredibly well made with a super cool trailer. Another community that also consistently produces very high quality work is the Mario Kart community. And sometimes they compile their best work together in a mod pack and they release it. Let's check out these two cool new mod packs. Mario Kart is such an easily accessible to mod game, and there are so many mods submitted every year which lets us pick the best ones. Similar goes for 2D Marios, it's just such an accessible hobby. Let's check out some cool new 2D Mario mods and fan games. And while there has been a lot of effort into improving Mario Bros. 1, randomly, by pure coincidence, two people ended up improving an obscure old Nintendo 64 Donald Duck game. Let's see their work. And while we're on the topic of Nintendo 64 games, there's one very beloved Nintendo 64 game made by Rare that has recently gotten a lot more mods. Some of you guys might be familiar with these, but let's take a look at this one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Everyone was asking for Banjo-Kazooie mods, and now we finally have them. But there's some things that no one was asking for. These crossovers are completely wild. No one ever asked for them because no one would ever think to ask for them. Let's take a look at the crazy stuff that people have been up to this year.
Sega!
These were some pretty crazy crossovers and I'm excited to see how they turn out. Another classic game that gets modded a lot is Mario Galaxy. Each year the Mario Galaxy community submits a lot of trailers. Let's take a look at their best.
But where do you go? There's literally no hint as to where you're meant to go at all. If I don't guess correctly 10 times in a row, I have to do it all again, and I'm not going to do it all again.
But what kind of hiding spot is that? That's not fair. That's just so stupid. That's not possible to find.
That's the worst feeling about these Kaizo-Hacks, is because it could be literally anywhere, but I have no idea.
Eine gute Schwierigkeitskurve verläuft ungefähr so. Anfangs ein leichter Einstieg, gegen Ende eher anspruchsvoll. Die Schwierigkeitskurve aus Kaizo Mario Galaxy ist halt...
I hope you all had a great F3 this year. I hope at least you found one game to look forward to its release, or maybe a game that was already released. A lot of these are set to release today. This was it for this year's F3. Wait, 1 second. I'm getting a call. Okay, my bad. Apparently, there's one last trailer. Let's check it out.